know those who are watching the repost are like, get it, lady, get it together. I'm trying. So for those that are watching the repost, what we are talking today is about the 80s. So when people start showing up, we'll get everybody's opinion on why the 80s were better. I feel like everybody kind of has that nostalgic feeling about the 80s, and so I'm just kind of gonna see what my viewers think when they get here, how they feel about the 80s. What was their memories? Why was it better? I hear a dog coming. There's a dog up in here. I thought he was gonna stay upstairs. I do have some videos in the background for viewing pleasure. And a whining dog, apparently. He walked up and I'm like, I don't know you. I do not even know you. I don't know what you want from me. So I need to know, what do you remember was the best part? Like, I'm not saying you have to come up with the best idea of what was the best of the 80s, but like for you, okay, so like for me, what do I remember the most? I remember how quiet it was. And I don't know if this is just because I was a kid, right? Like, because when you're a kid, everything seemed quiet because you didn't work. You just you went to school, you were a kid, you didn't do anything. And maybe that was why it was so quiet for me. But also, I just remember, like, because we didn't have screens, we spent so much time outside. It was just so, I don't know, that feeling of being outside and not having a screen in front of you as I talk to a screen. I don't know, don't you ever feel a little disconnected from the planet? After a little bit of screen time here and there. Sorry about the noise upstairs. I don't know if you can hear it. My dog's having a little running session. So, yeah, so for me, like, I really enjoyed, like, I liked summertime. And in the summertime in Minnesota, the best part was in the 80s. I don't know why I don't see it so much anymore. And I think it's because people put weed kill on everything now. But I remember back in the 80s when people didn't do like weed kills, so you'd see a million dandelions everywhere, or you'd see, like now they sold like strawberries in the store and you can get them organic and all these other crazy ways. So strawberry patches are not as, you don't go out and do it yourself. Everything's so automated. And I think I miss that part about a lot of things. And I think, as I look around right now, I have like a screen here, there's a screen there, there's two more screens over there. Can I make it clap? Yes. Yep, I can. I really love these intelligent questions, you guys. It really does show how smart you are. I get really impressed by your questions like that. If I walked around, that's what I would be wondering, is women can make things clap. What? I could make it gross. I could take this to another level. I don't think you're gonna offend anybody here, but nice try. Nice try. Yeah. So I think you should go on Clapper though, because that's probably more your style. I feel like it because you like the clap. So yeah. What are some other 80s memories for me? I know we still have drive-thrus and stuff, but like I just feel like there was so many more drive-through movie theaters, or drive-ins, not drive-thrus. That's the quickest movie ever. Like a drive-in, we do have one right up the road, so it's not like we don't have one. Can you guys hear my kid yelling? Because I can hear him right through the ceiling. Like right through the ceiling, I can hear him. So yeah, I don't know. You guys have any input on what do you miss from the 80s? I need to hear from you. Hello, Keith. How are you? How's it going? We're talking about the 80s and the things that everybody misses about the 80s. For me, I miss a lot of the innocence that was in the 80s. I also miss like how rock and roll had so much passion in it, you know, like, yeah, it has passion now. I mean, they're just really mad. But back then they were passionate about love. I mean, rock ballads, you know what I mean? Oh man, Keith, that is crazy. We'll have to talk about that on TikTok later. So what do you miss about the 80s, Keith? Keith, we're not playing music here. I cannot play music here. Get with the program. Hello, CJ, how are you? Hello. Keith doesn't want me to monetize over here. He just wants me to do what makes him happy. No, we're talking about the 80s. If you guys don't wanna, then you can just shh, be quiet and hide. You know, we talk about hydration and water here a lot, and I believe we all need to hydrate at this point. It's Friday night. I'm sure all of you have water next to you. Let's all take a sip. Oh, yeah. No, probably not, Keith. The 80s was a little fuzzy. But what did you enjoy about the 80s? Like, what today, if you looked around today and you were like, dang, I miss when. For me, I have a lot of like, okay, so like I went to the greenhouse the other day. Another one of those moments where you disconnect from the screens and you're in a greenhouse. And like just being surrounded by the plants, again, no screens, no lighting, no screens. It's all natural lighting and just a bunch of freaking flowers. All the good smells you could have along with all the oxygen you could breathe. And it's just my happy place, except for I end up spending money there. So it's not good to hang out in there. I did refrain from the $150 fern tree. Has anybody ever told me how beautiful I am today? No one has, because we've been talking about the 80s. No, nobody's making out everywhere. I don't know where you got that from. Let's see here. Like I said, the music, because the music had so much passion and reason behind it. And not that it doesn't now, but I feel like, okay, so I watched a Doja Cat exclusive the other night. I don't know, it was something I found on my, I think it was on my Samsung TV channels or something. And it was like Doja Cat, all Doja Cat, her best of, and I was like, I like her rapping, like she's good, she's pretty badass. But then I started to listen to it and it was like everything she was rapping about had to do with laying down the pipe and let her spread them, and like every freaking thing she raps about has to do with sex. So I was just like, is she just the horniest person on the planet or what? I remember back when music was about, I'm nervous to hold her hand and tell her I love her. And these chicks are like, yeah, can you throw down the pipe? I will take it all night. Like, it's bad. You remember making out in the movie theater and no one cares? Oh, yeah, okay, you meant PDA. PDA was like a thing. Everybody was making out. Everybody had their tongue down each other's throats everywhere. Yeah. Yep. Because they didn't have phones in their faces. From 1980, Johnny Back, what's up? From 1980 through 1986, helping build nuclear power plants. Okay, so, but about, think about the world and the other things, like take work out of the equation. Like just how the 80s were. Like, what do you miss about the 80s? What was, there's just so many things for me that just make the 80s the 80s. And I mean, I said earlier, it's down to as simple as the fact that we use more pesticides these days and kill more weeds, so we don't have as many dandelions. But I remember like dandelions being everywhere. And we would pick them for our mothers, who would then throw them away. Brady gave me one time, and I had to explain to him that they were weeds. But I really loved him for thinking of me, because that was the sweetest part. No one got laid in Top Gun. Yeah, yes. Tom Cruise and Kelly McGillis, man. Watch the movie. You Like a Virgin? That's a different website. We can't talk about you liking virgins here. I'm pretty sure. The sexy chicks. You mean the way they dressed? You miss the good looking guys? That's different. I mean, good for you. You do you. I'm not judging you. So you liked the dudes, huh? Or did you like that they were macho and did like their thing, and now that the guys are like pretty boys, or they're like more femmy pretty than the cut and masculine dudes from back in the 80s that would wear like muscle shirts and work out all the time. Now they're just on roids and stuff. The music, Blondie, etc. Yes. I liked how raw, and it's funny because I watched a documentary the other day on the Go-Go's, and that was a good one. That was so good. I had no idea, like, they came from this super emo, horribly sounding band that... And like, just like most bands, you guys don't even know half these bands. The bands didn't even know how to play what they were playing. They were just winging it. There's always, every documentary, there's one person in the band who didn't really know how to play what they played, and they just kind of learned because they wanted to be in the band. So... hello, Elasha? Hi. Elasha? No, you said, what music do you remember? Yes. Right. What, like, oh, Sherry, our love holds on. It holds on. That song. That's so 80s for me. Like, Eyes Without a Face. Billy Idol. That one's seriously an 80s song for me. Keith, I'm not reading that. I am not reading that out loud. Which one do you love, Johnny? I want something to snack on while we talk. Keep talking, you guys. I'm just going to be over here looking for a snacky snack. Okay, it's empty. I mean, I could eat some... We got like some natural Oreo things. But no, I'm going to eat my strawberry granola. Like, they make strawberry granola bars. They cut them up, or they take the granola and they smash it into like melted marshmallows like Rice Krispies, but they do it with strawberry granola. Thanks, Keith. It's been a hot minute since I wore a dress. Ooh, what up, Marcus? Alice Cooper was your first concert. That's cool. So, I'm trying to get this conversation back to where I started. Because everybody's just kind of like, I remember when I did blah, blah, blah in the 80s. So, what do you guys miss about the 80s? Like, I know you said music. And I know, like, people went to concerts, and that's cool. It's good memories. But, like, remember, I mean, some of you weren't here at the beginning, but I was talking about the way the air was, how quiet it was. Like, the sky didn't seem so loud. The earth didn't seem so loud. And then I was like, was it really like that, or is it just because I was a kid? Like, no, I'm not gonna let it go. Can't. It's from the 80s. We're talking about the 80s, so we're not gonna let it go, Keith. Why are you so mad at them? It's a pinnacle memory. What is it attached to? Yeah, yes, Keith, we're going to talk about that on TikTok. I know you're in a mood. I know you're having a situation, but we're going to keep the chit chat over on the TikTok. We got like about 20 minutes left here. So you better come up with some stuff about the 80s. Oh, Sherry. I mean, I think the song with Sherry reminds me of being like a kindergartner. I think that's the memory I have attached to it, but yes, Saturday morning cartoons. I miss that we were just supposed to stay, I don't know. I feel, I don't know, it's so different now. Because they can watch cartoons whenever they want. I feel like I'm chewing into the microphone. So, remember the little variety boxes of cereal? You miss the girls' big hair, like when they would wrap their hair out. We spent a lot of money on hairspray. Like a lot. Like a lot. Girls, I think, broke their hair a lot, burnt their hair off a lot. I think we had to tell our moms we burnt ourselves with curling irons when we really had hickeys. A lot. Why is that not a thing anymore? Remember when hickeys were a thing? I believe it was the 80s and 90s, like everybody was doing hickeys. You miss those girls that came on doing the morning exercises? They're streaming somewhere. I mean, if not them, there's some other people that are doing it. It was one of the earliest songs I remember my sister being into. I think my first tape was the Bangles. And it had Walk Like an Egyptian on it. It was just the jam. Or it could have been Madonna. I know I had True Blue. My first album was Prince Purple Rain. I love hickeys that mean you had a girlfriend or a boyfriend. It was marking your territory. I also miss Disney not owning everything. Amen. Amen to that. Johnny misses spandex. That goes along with the girls doing the exercising. There were so many exercise programs. That's the new thing that influencers are doing. If they have a bunch of followers, they make up a workout program. Just follow me and do my workouts with me. Subscribers can get my workout program. And then they post like progress pictures every day. Where did my first hickey end up? I don't know. Probably right here, I'm guessing. If I had to guess. I want music. I'm already jamming out. Do not lie to you. Tell me I'm wrong. Ooh, look at that. We all need to hydrate with our water. I ain't lying. I am not lying to you, Keith. Just not doing that. We're battling on TikTok tonight. It's just whoever wants to come in and battle can request. It just can't be like back to back to back to back battles with the same person. I just have to max it out at 3 and move on to somebody else who wants to battle. If they do. I think my first album was Starship, Knee Deep in the Hoopla. I had that, you know how I remember. I did a jazzercise routine on the talent show at Christina Huddleston Elementary. I did a jazzercise routine till we built this city. Because remember, it was a thing back then. Everybody was like, jazzercise. Muncie? Don't you remember we built this city? We built the city on rock and roll. We built this city. Sorry. Oh man, do you guys remember like taking pencils? I want to say pens, but we weren't allowed to use pens. Everything was number 2 pencils. We always had one around to wind that tape back up though. Because God knows the tapes would always get eaten up. Like, always. Did I just say jazzercise? Yeah. What's wrong with you? What do you mean? What do you even mean by that? There ain't nothing wrong with you. Let's see what else about the 80s. Girls didn't have Botox. Everybody did everything naturally. You know? Do you know what I mean? Like it was all pretty natural. I felt like if you were getting plastic surgery, it was serious. Like it was serious. And it was also quiet and on the DL. What nose? I never had a nose. You guys are crazy. You know what's funny is I was looking through the ingredients of my perfume that I ordered to make sure that it was real. because it's my Gucci Flora that I like. Because the price dropped down to like 60 something, and I was like, dang, that's cheap for a bottle that big of spray. And so I got it, and I was just double checking everything, and I was looking through it, and I noticed that like one of the smells in it, one of the ingredients in the perfume, is the same terrapin found in the medicinals. I was like, oh, look at that, limonene, I think it's called. But I was like, that's a terrapin. I've seen it in the ingredients on my medicine. So I was like, that's funny to see it on my Gucci bottle too. Sweet. That means it has some pungent smell. Oh, the joy of your tape being eaten by the player. Oh, yeah. That was always the panicky moment. I kind of feel like I had a moment like that with my robot vacuum. I think it was today. I just went out on my patio, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, it's quiet in there. Why is it so quiet? And I came into my robot vacuum, like sitting on top of the edge of one of Oakley's blankets, and it had taken a thread and wrapped it around it, and like around the little brushy things that come out. So all you have to do is just unwrap it, unwind it. But it kind of reminded me of a tape being eaten quite a bit. It was like, God dang it, that's kind of like when tapes are eaten. You did tell me that, Keith. You told me. The other thing I miss is that we were too young to care about anything. You know what? That's what, Barkus, that's what I was saying earlier, is I couldn't distinguish in my head whether, were things really that carefree in the 80s, or was it just because I was a kid and I didn't have to pay for anything? I didn't have to adult. I could just be a nasty kid, and it was that my parents could ground me, and I'd be like, I'm just sneaking out. Like, I loved it. I loved defying everything. Screw you, screw you. Such a bad kid. So what is everybody going to be in chat as? What? What are you talking about? I still have a Richard Marx cassette tape. No way. Dang, I thought those like imploded after some time, or, you know, like I'm 20 years old, crumble. Kind of like the rubber on the inside of the door of my Beamer. I went to go see how far it was I knew it was coming off, and I have a replacement one, but I don't know. It didn't look right, but it's been sitting out for a while, and I think it might be fine. I was going to return it because it was twisted and bent up from how they shipped it. But once I let it sit out for a while and sit out like straight and not bent and crumpled up into a ball and shoved in a package, it's starting to look like maybe it might work. So, but yeah, I went out there to like just grab the edge of the rubber on the inside of the door, and all I did was just kind of go a little bit to the left with it just to see how it attaches, and the whole thing just like ripped off. I was like, well, looks like I'm gonna use that replacement I got off of eBay. Where in the park? What are you talking about, Keith? What are you talking about? You've heard what shit too long? What are you talking about? 8.5 heart? That's what she said. You think it's a mix of both? I think so too. Yeah. I think so too. Cause yeah, some of it is because you just, I mean, how do you say it's not if you were a kid in the 80s and you feel like you had no worries or cares in the world, obviously, because you didn't, you were a kid. Duh. You were a kid. I don't know. I think maybe I feel like I can sense that there's way more buildings, like that affects me in a way because I'm still in my childhood like town, so everywhere that I knew there was not something there, or a road that used to be 2 lanes, it's now 4 lanes. Like we got one of those that just boom overnight became like a very main road that runs through Lakeville to Farmington, and it's like the funnel from the freeway for people from Farmington. And then we have like the industrial parks and stuff here. So it's just crazy, like how, for me, it's just crazy watching a town that I grew up in go from 23,000 to 75,000. I think I'm lagging really bad if I don't make it back later. Have a good. Oh, okay. If you want to stop and battle on ticker talkers, if I can get it out of my mouth. Yeah, I shall be there. I'll be there. Slide to the left. You want to buy some shoes? You want to watch TV? What's the biggest thing you've ever stole? I mean, I'm trying to remember what. I'm not going to say I've never stole because I have. But I don't remember what I mean, I think I stole some expensive clothes once, like way back in the day from the Mall of America, but you know, hanging out with the wrong kids that are like, oh, just go in the dressing room, put it on, and make sure you get the tag off or get something without a tag. Like, just being stupid kids. What's the biggest thing you stole, Keith? Since you brought it up. Let's all hydrate. We got about 8 minutes left here before we take a half-hour break, and then we head over to TikTok, where I will be battling anybody who is willing. Yeah. Hopefully, the DJ Tony shows up. Besides someone's hurt. Yeah, that doesn't count. It does not even count. Someone's heart. If that's the case, I'm pretty sure I've taken about 10 of them and smashed them into the ground. Not just stole them, took them, stomped on them, and spit it back in their face. I swear I'm nice. One of your best friends were the best at stealing posters. Those big ass posters from like Spencer's. Hello, Steve. What you doing? Oh no, you have to tell us how, Keith. You can't just be like, hey, he used to do that. I don't know how. No, You have to tell us how he did it. Yeah, we need to hydrate. Everybody drink your water. Let you get, well, I'm going to guess you're elevated. Just going to guess. You walked in front of him. So he shoved it up the front of his shirt and down the leg of his pants, and you walked in front of him. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, Keith. Oh, hot tub. Ooh. I would like one of those when I get my house. I would like to have the hot tub. Maybe a swim spa. Maybe I'll just get a swim spa. I say that like, since I have a choice. I'm going to tell you guys about I bought a couch today, but I'll tell you guys about that when we get to TikTok. Because we're supposed to be talking about the 80s. Keith switched it to stealing, but we were talking about the 80s. What do you miss about the 80s, Steve? If you had a hot tub, I'd be invited. Ooh. That was weak. Weak. Keith, settle down. You miss Hard to Handle by the Black Crowes? That's not from the 80s. No Bills? See, Steve, that's what we were talking about, because Marcus was in here, and we were like, yeah, we didn't have any responsibility, but it felt so carefree. And I'm like, yeah, I think it's just because we were kids and we didn't pay bills, and I think that's what it was. 3.646. It's accurate. I'm just gonna take it. A guy worked with Johnny Mac says a guy said he bought a 5-man hot tub. I said I'm not getting in there with 5 men. Ooh, I was in a hot tub with 5 naked men. Yeah, that happened once. And then, they all slowly started getting out. It's crazy. I got to see all their butts. I did hydrate. I turned 8 at the end of 1990. I don't remember the 80s that well. Well, you gotta remember, don't you have flashes of being 5 or 6 years old in your head? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna yawn in your face. Sorry. I'm okay? Yeah, I'm okay. They came out in 1990. You got lucky. I have no idea what you're talking about, Keith. Keith's in rare form. I've been in one with 10. Didn't know I was the only one in swim. You were the only one in swim trunks? Oh, how'd you find out? How did you find that fact out? I got Iceland behind me. I'm pretty sure it's Iceland. Flying over Iceland. Not good memories. Oh yeah, not that one. How do you feel good? I just remember buying all my little sister's friends' boots. How do you feel good? What are you doing a lot of voice to text there, Keith? Were waterbed a thing? Yeah, waterbeds were the 80s thing. Everybody liked those, and then they're like, oh, because they form your bed. Yeah, but if you roll over, everybody in the bed goes on a wave ride. It's I couldn't. I just can't. It's really interesting when you wake up in a hot tub with your girlfriend and her cousin. You woke up in the hot tub? How were you sleeping in a hot tub? When they got out and was it was the bros no trunks. We didn't talk about it after that. Probably not. I can't wait to go to Iceland. I think that's where you're going. Right there. Look, Steve. Look, it's you there already. Crazy. We're going to get ready shortly here to go over to TikTok. I'm going to be taking a half-hour break. So my kid can raid the kitchen before we start our next live. It will be at 1:15 on TikTok, and I'm going to be doing battles. So make sure you show up. I can't promise I'm battling, but that's the intent. So I will see you guys over there in about a half an hour. Thanks for hanging out and talking about the 80s. It was so fun. If you're not following me on TikTok, it is the same as here. B from Minnesota, and also MNLOTTOGIRL from Minnesota Lotto Girl, because I will be winning the lottery. Thanks for coming over here to my YouTube. If you're not subbed to me yet, please do so. Get her done. I found out my girlfriend's mom was built better than my girlfriend. Okay, sweet. Oh, you got to work tomorrow? I love you, Steve. I know you'll just pop up on TikTok and say hey. But I love all you guys. Thanks for coming over to my YouTube. For those who are watching the repost, thank you for watching this all the way through. Make sure you watch all of my posts on my series called Divorcing Crazy. It's going to have hundreds of episodes, I promise you. You're going to be like, oh, how is this still going? Yeah. Because it's crazy. So watch Divorcing Crazy. I'm going to be posting probably by Sunday night. I will be dropping episode 10, which is the wedding. Very interesting. Very interesting. Interesting stuff. I will see you guys soon. Have a good night. Boop.